Alright everybody, so a couple technical difficulties. Hopefully it's working now. Make sure everybody knows I'm back on. I don't know what happened. Let me know if you're hearing or seeing me. I try to get back to my overlays, see where my thing is. PH Productions on YouTube. Oh, well, let me know if it's working. If you're seeing me, looks like it's hanging again. Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit jerky. I'm gonna try to see if I can get. You know what? I suspect it could be. I'm gonna change the browser. Alright, so I think we're on. I'm going to try restream. Keeps freezing. Still freezing. Okay, freezing again. Alright, see. I know I'm hooked up the right way. I've been hooked up the same way this whole time. Alright. Seems okay now. Good. Good. Okay, so basically working my way backwards from where I was. Let's try this. Try that. Alright, let's get back to doing some music here. Once again, these really cool presets that I'm playing some Pink Floyd on Sunday. Playing some Pink Floyd on Sunday thanks to you by this really cool friend of mine who makes these things. And he makes them right here. Oop, can't find the server. Oh, of course. That's because it was loaded up. This is probably why my video is not working that good, because look at that horrible lag. Anyway, here is premium presets, and it's a good friend of mine making some amazing, doing some beautiful work with presets. This is his Shine On synth patch. Alright, that was what I originally planned to start with everything, and now at least that seems to be working. So that was one cool thing to do. The other cool thing I wanted to do and show today was that's not the only cool patch that Mr. Theobald shares on his website, his Freeman Presets website. There are tons of really, really great sounds. This one's my fave, another fave. So, anyway, all right, so that's a Freeman presets. I definitely wanted to be sharing that today because that's been a lot of fun for the last couple of weeks. Learning how to use that, learning how to put it in there. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to see if people are on YouTube, I can see that, but I can't tell if people are on Facebook. I'm getting little notices, so let me just see if this is working. There you go. All right. All right, so next couple of things I'm going to play today. Watching with me, yeah, cool, awesome. Kat, thank you so much, my friend. My dear friend Kat had some really good questions for me during the week about bending on guitar. So basically, I gave him a kind of a real basic exercise I used to always teach any of the students I was teaching about bending. And you know, bending is not the easiest thing for a guitar player. It's actually one of the things that tends to show off right where you're at. Tends to show off right. So something like that is really a pretty good exercise because you're going to go to a specific note. So when you go into that specific note, you should be able to, hopefully, be able to tell what's going on with you can actually hear what's going on with your pitch before you play it. So real quick, I'll show that again. This is basically, you bend on one string, go to the note, play the note, and then go back and bend from a different note up to that note. So your ear gets used to hearing what you have to play. And it's a really cool thing about bending too is that you get a good feel for the fact that it seems like it takes a lot to bend a whole step from a G to an A, for example, but it doesn't take as much space to go from a G to a B flat. Once you're at the A, it's just a little bit more to go that half step, and then it's just a little bit more to go that whole third. So So the cool thing is, this applies for everything, especially for what I'm just playing today, especially for playing the Pink Floyd, because no one nailed bends more than David Gilmour. David Gilmour, Joe Walsh, Eddie Van Halen, these guys never missed a bend. And one reason why they never missed a bend, because their ear was really good, and they knew what they were trying to get through. So when you practice what you're trying to play, so a lot of people make that mistake that I'm just going to play and it doesn't matter why I bend. Well, that's the difference between kind of like the intermediate and the professional guitar player. The professional guitar player doesn't go to notes he doesn't know. You don't play notes. Well, let me clarify that. You don't play, you play notes that you feel and that you hear. That's the difference. And as you get that muscle memory for bending, you know that bend's going to be there. Usually 3 things come into play for that. First thing is common set of strings. In other words, you're always playing 10s or you're always playing 9 gauge or whatever gauge you're playing, and you have a similar string tension. I have a couple different guitars, different kind of string tension, so I've been trying to make sure that it's relatively close so that when I pick it up and I go play a bend, it's going to be the right note. It's going to be the note I'm looking for. Most times that happens. So, any requests, by all means, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on YouTube. I'm trying to get more people up on, I'm trying to get more people through my YouTube. And also, I wanted to make sure everybody knew, I also have a Patreon site that I'm working on. And I'm probably going to be moving some guitar stuff there. These specific things about like bending, about guitar playing in general. Because I can kind of, instead of doing one lesson, I can actually just set up a whole bunch of lessons, and then you can decide if you're interested in them. And let me know. Give me some feedback on here. I do these streams. I'm going to try to always do streams on Sundays at 1 o'clock. Seems like great for me, but I don't know how many people are out there. I want to try to do it when there's going to be people watching. And it's been really hard to tell when, if I advertise it, and it doesn't really seem to make a difference. But you can see right down there, I have a Patreon website, and that's where some of my guitar stuff was going to go in terms of guitar lessons and in terms of that kind of thing. So hopefully, if you guys are interested. Also want to do a quick shout out, a big thank you out to my friend Brent Pruner for a very kind donation of an Amazon gift card. So I'm going to be getting some equipment with that. Amazon, I think I have an iSmile account, which actually donates profits from anything I get on Amazon is going to go toward the American Foundation. I think it's the Foundation for Suicide Prevention, AMFS, something like that. So that's what I try to do with that. So that's cool. I love doing that as well. I'm always going to be needing to get little things somewhere on the line. Might need to be getting a new computer. This laptop's only a year old, but for streaming, it seems to be kind of. I might have to go the big iMac route or something. My good friend Doug Doppler was really showing a lot of really good stuff the other day. One of the things he was showing me, which he spent a lot of time, you go to DougDoppler.com. I think it's actually Facebook.com, Doug Doppler. Check out his streams. He's got all the info. He's got everything you need to watch you have an equipment question, chances are he's gone through it. So, all right, so let me go ahead and play some more tunes. If you guys have requests or anything, by all means, let me know. So let's get, I'll pull that up. All right, so that was Andy Timmons, On Your Way from the True Fire Into Jam series. Let me see if I can't pull that up and have everything showing while I do that. Make sure my audio doesn't leave. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's the Andy Timmons True Fire series. You can see there's a whole bunch of different songs you can play from Andy Timmons. It's really, really cool. This is why I love spending time playing on any of this stuff, because it's one of the ways you really practically improve what you're trying to do. And trying to get better at playing guitar, and there's nothing better than listening to Andy Timmons and getting better at playing guitar. So that's my Sunday. So hope everybody's gonna be ready for some cool football today. Got the Buccaneers in the pack at 3. That's definitely gonna be my end time. I'm gonna end right before that probably. I got some more of my own tunes to play. Any requests or anything, by all means, hit me up. I'm gonna try to get a couple more of my own tunes going on here. One of the cooler songs I ever got to play was off of my About Time CD, and it's a really challenging piece. So before I play that piece, I'm gonna play a slightly easier piece. It's not done by me. I actually have to show. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Look at that. Let's see. Where did I do with that? What did I do with that thing? Coolest thing ever. Coolest little thing ever. Anyway, this is Joe Satriani off of more recent release. Adam, appreciate the product placement when you saw Yoda in the background. Good job by you. Oh, thank you, Adam. Yes, Yoda likes some good music.
Shrek guitar. Yes, I like lots.
But yes, thank you, my cousin Adam, saying hi. I hope all is well. Hope all is well with you guys. Hope you guys are hanging in. I see a finger from my friend Kat, so that must be an affectionate finger. Once again, I want to make sure everybody knows you can find me on YouTube, at YouTube, and you can see it actually right there in the corner. Right, which finger I use? This finger? No, that finger. There it is, right there. That's my info. There's a Patreon page. There's all sorts of other really cool stuff. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me in there. Trying to get my YouTube subscribers up, so if you haven't already subscribed to me on YouTube, please by all means go ahead and do that. I want to try to get up to 1,000 so that we can actually do this for real. I did have a couple other cool announcements to make today, which was I'm going to do after this song. Okay, this song called Tumble by Joe Satriani. All right. Hey, Chuck Keller stopped by to say hi. How are you doing, Chuck? Hope all is well with you. How is your friend, Mr. Andy Guitar God? Your good friend who is just the monster guitar player and is your teacher. We are all jealous of you, Chuck. That is a great thing to have. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Aria, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Aria, I see you're watching with us. So, hi, Aria. How are you doing? So, that was Joe Satriani. And a little thing called Tumble. I was always trying to... I had a really cool little package that came out with that, which was just... It came in a little guitar. I've been showing that off because I think it was one of the cooler things I've ever got to buy. Cool announcement I wanted to make for everybody was that I started a new thing, new merch, off of Teespring. And it's actually... Let's see. Let me get in there. Try to get in there and show off these cool new shirts we have. If you are into buying merch and supporting your artists, which is always cool. Oh yeah, that one's okay. Here you go, that one. All right. So, anyways, Teespring has a whole bunch of cool things that are available for people to buy my shirts without me having to buy 1,000 of them and then hope to sell them. Buying 1,000 of anything while we're in pandemic is probably kind of crazy. So I'm going to try to go with getting just a couple cool things. You guys already know the basics, but I have some new stuff and I want to share that. And so the new stuff I have is the kind of the logo for kind of an adapted logo, my band logo plus me. That amazing artwork done by Dave Fontaine, but it's on mug. You can get it on different stuff. You can get it oversized, which I definitely want to get that. But I'm going to try to do a couple of different things, but that's fun. And I did get lots of different colors of t-shirts. That's the one thing I found, that a lot of people really like different colors for shirts. And instead of me taking a risk and buying a bunch, I can have any of them made, and you guys can basically sell them. You guys can buy them any way you want. And so that's kind of cool. Guitar Guy Designs. I will make sure that at the end of this broadcast, that the Teespring link for this great stuff. It's cool new merch I have. I like the mug, coffee mug. Well, it is really cold up here right now, so I'm buying this myself, and it's just a hoodie. It's a little pricey. I do see that a little pricey for a hoodie, but this one's a little cheaper without the zipper. So that's kind of the thing. But the fun thing is with these kinds of things, with these basic designs. Let me go ahead and put that there, and I'll try to see if I can't add it to the thing. And try to add it to the chat. So yeah, that's a cool announcement. We just got that done. We got that done over the last couple days, and wanted to make sure that was going to be something. Well, thank you for that. Oh yes, Joe, absolutely. I put that link right there. That is one of the things I like to do, and Joe knows, because that was something that we went through in high school. We lost some people when we were in high school, and that sucks. So we have to try to do better. We have to try to let people know it's important to hang around. One of the other cooler things that's happened this week in terms of playing music and playing this kind of stuff and seeing where we're all still very divided and all this other kind of stuff. I specifically don't get into politics on my music stuff because who cares? For a musician, it's not my place to say. People who know me personally know where I am, and that's fine. And that's where it should probably stay, because I'm not really into isolating anybody just because I play a certain way. Oh, he's one of them. But I'm not one of them. I love playing music, that's it. And so I try not to do that. I've tried to push my stuff. And my stuff is basically, the most important thing I have is my music. So if you go to Tom Atkins Band, TomAtkinsBand.com, and you can go to my store. I have my music is available there. My music is also available. You can buy it here on my website. You can also buy it on iTunes. And although it's on Spotify, it's not something that I usually promote because it's not necessarily going to really. You can listen to it on Spotify for sure, but I'm not a big fan of their service. Let's just say, and that's fine. Everybody has a different opinion on that kind of thing. So, anyway, so that's what I wanted to be showing. That was you can get the Tom Atkins Band About Time CD. So with that, I should play a little bit of my own stuff. So I'm gonna have to switch over to guitar here and play some of that. Any requests by any means, go ahead and buzz me. I will be happy to play what anyone would like me to play. I have some cool backups. I have some cool backing tracks for some songs. But for right now, I'm going to play a song called Slow Burn. Cool. That was a slow burn. I want to thank my dear friend Eric Schwanke for playing bass on that one, and of course, my always and forever drummer Bob Napierski playing that one. That one was written for the Guitar Wash sessions, which is about 10 years ago. And never really put that one out, but I'm hoping to put that one out on a new record, for the new record for the Tom Atkins Band, that we are very eager to get out and recorded and live. One thing that's fun is this. This is fun. It's fun to play. It's not the same as playing at a club and getting in the zone and playing something. Aria, thank you for the very nice comment. I do try to be tasteful. Of course, what is taste but what you're going to play? What you think might be tasteful. Other people might go like, Jesus, man, shut up. We know you can play, you know? And we all battle with that. So this is, I'd be able to show off something else really quick. This guitar is a toy, I was basically saying. I just realized that when I switch cameras, I don't have the mic on. This guitar is just absolutely fun to play. So that being said, I have a couple more tunes to play. A request by any means, anybody wants to hear anything. I know my buddy Kat asked me last time to play a cover, and I will go ahead and do that. This tune is often heard locally by the amazing guitarist, amazing guitarist who Johnny Morris had to my good friend Johnny Morris invited me to play with her. And anyway, I don't even think it's Gary Moore is the guy who is known for this. Oh, Dirty Movies. Kat wants me to play Dirty Movies. I tell you what, actually playing the Dirty Movies is one thing. I think aside, Kat just gave me a really good thing. I've been threatening, and I'm going to do this right now. I've been threatening Van Halen stuff on this stream for as long as I've been playing guitar. Before I play any Van Halen, I have to say, before I play any Van Halen, there was a great podcast. And it is right here. Dweezil Zappa is putting out this awesome podcast. And it's called Running with the Dweezil. It is so good. I can't get over it. I cannot promote it enough. They've been doing a deep dive on all the things that made Eddie just unbelievable. And I look forward to Thursday at 3 o'clock here. Because he's been putting out this great podcast. I mean, yeah, okay, you're paying ahead of time for a podcast. I got the 5150 bundle because it's going to basically be everything. It's all the things, bonus episodes, and really cool thing right there. Reverse engineering Eddie's sound. Custom VH guitar tone presets for Axe Effects, which is what I'm using. So, yeah, I can't stress these things enough. So, one thing that I came across this week, which I probably drove my poor wife and son crazy with, was a cool lick. Now, Eddie came up with the best licks. He had phenomenal ear, and he just came up with the really coolest things. So, one of the cooler tapping things, and I just totally forget, like, that's just one of the things. It's not just so much eruption. It's not just this. If he had done anything else but that, that's just insane to itself. That's really awesome. However, he did so much more. He did so many other amazing things. Every album had something in there that was just clear that he was working on a different level than everybody else. One of the things I wanted to talk about today for Van Halen licks and stuff was this really cool lick. There's a song called Push Comes to Shove off of the Fair Warning album. It's a really kind of obscure song. It wasn't a popular song. It was one of those album cuts for, deep cuts for Van Halen fans. But the guitar solo in it was just so amazing. It has this one really cool lick in it. Before I even play the rest of the solo, but that's just one of the really cool licks. And it's actually kind of goes into what I was talking about Cat with earlier in the week, which is I'm bending. So there's a bending exercise where you pre-bend from your left hand, a tap note, and then release it. Release the tap, slide down, and then bend again. So it's one of those really cool, complicated bends. But if you use your ear, you can kind of pick it out. So again, the song is called Push Comes to Shove, and it's off of Fair Warning, which is Dirty Movies Cat. I'll get to Dirty Movies. There's some really cool things with Dirty Movies. Dirty Movies is hard because it's a drop and a half tuning. So it's not just drop D. It's actually there is his low D, an octave lower than that. So my guitars aren't set for that. Even though with the Axe Effects I could do a virtual capo, I've found it's a little funky to even play along with it. So I'm trying to work out a specific way. I'm going to show that on the Patreon too. One of the ways that you can actually play note for note through something so you're actually teaching it right. But one of the cool things with this guitar solo, again, I'm just going to show that one lick. Because it's one lick for a day. It's a lot of fun to just pick this one lick up. That part didn't always come up. Oh, there's my buddy. What's up, son?
Hey, now.
Hey. Hey, rented lip. Chris Seymour, thank you for stopping in and saying hi. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well with you. Yeah, just a little bit of a deep dive on some Van Halen licks today, and a couple other jammy type of things I wanted to play. But one of the cooler things to do with this lick is to learn how to apply it. So there's another tapping lick in the song, which is really pretty complicated, but it's actually a great exercise to itself. And let me show you that one. So it's almost as a scale exercise, just tapping straight up. So you can find that to be a really good exercise to get out of any position you're in, tapping wise. So I'll just do that right up a scale. So that last part is the tapping lick was just in key of F. So in the key of F, I'm just playing straight up. Very convenient in the key of F that you have a G that ends on the 22nd fret. That means you're basically playing right there. So the other fun thing with this is the applications are kind of endless, and so when you actually learn the basic part of the lick, you can then actually really just kind of come up with a lot of your own, you know. And I always thought when I heard that first lick, I always thought it was a basic blues lick. I didn't think it was tapping. And then in this Dweezil Zappa, in this amazing class, and he's talking about it with Nuno Betancourt, and they're going into like the coolest things about this album. So I'm looking ahead to the different people. You can see Chuck Keller, my buddy who was on before. Mr. Andy Wood is going to be talking about balance, and there's going to be Joe Satriani for the F album. Lots of different guitar players for all these other, every one of these issues. It's just amazing. So far, I can't wait. There's another week of everything on Fair Warning. If you look at this really quick, it's basically been 3 weeks of Fair Warning, because that's his favorite. And you know what? A lot of people like this one. He had 2 weeks on Women and Children First with Blues, which was great. Bruce Saracino. Absolutely awesome podcast. I can't recommend them enough. You can get them on dweezilzappa.com and check it out. The run with the Dweezil is donating 5% of the proceeds to Mr. Holland's Opus, which is Eddie's chosen charity, and it does really cool things. It gives music instruments to kids who don't have that, so that's really cool. So this week it's been just unbelievable to get into some of these really early Van Halen licks. So you can't help but like that. Another really cool part of this lick, the whole solo. This again, the solo for this is Push Comes to Shove off of Fair Warning. And this is just looking at just the basic mechanics of it, not playing along with it. Because it's actually, I could play along with it if you want me to. I can actually try to do that. Let me see. It's going to put the pressure on. Nothing like putting the pressure on yourself to go ahead and play along with it. Let's see. Let me pull it up here.
So someone used my first name, including you.
Anyway, so yeah, that was that's a hard guitar solo. That's a really hard one. How'd that sound, buddy? That sound good?
I didn't really hear it.
You didn't hear it?
I didn't really hear it.
Do I have to do it again?
No.
No?
No.
I have to do it again. Should I do it again? Leave it in a comment. I'll if you want me to do it again, I'll do it again. Could have been a little tighter. Let's see. Push comes to shove. Did I say it wrong? Push comes to shove, right? Oh, alright. Apparently somebody wants me to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I can do it a little bit tighter. It's close. It's one of those funny things. Van Halen's always are just monsters. What am I using for an amp? Chris asked me, what am I using for an amp? I am using a really cool new amp. In the beginning of my stream, Chris, I was actually showing this off. I am using an Axe FX 3, which is definitely a really cool amp. It's just basically all presets, so it's really kind of one of the really cool things. Actually, while I have you, Chris, I'll go ahead and do this again. This is one of my cooler things to do with the Axe FX 3. Hopefully you hear that. Just got no audio on that camera. I don't know why that would be. Should be audio on everything. It's been one of those streams, guys. Been one of those things. Anyway, yeah. So that's the Axe FX. It does some really cool. It came back. I'll go ahead and play. So yeah, I'm gonna start my stream out with a little Shine on Crazy Time, and definitely show it off the Pink Floyd on a Sunday. So we have a half hour to game time, looks like, and I've definitely been streaming for a bit. I apologize to those of you who saw the very beginning and things are going a little crazy. I think I figured that out. Do not run Chrome on a Mac while streaming. I don't know why I did. I thought it was better than using Safari, but Safari's been using one of everything else. And Chris, just so you're interested, really quick, I'll show you this. This is the interface for making your patches on Fractal, which is just, like I said, it's unbelievable because I can do so many different things. I've written a bunch of my favorite patches. Yeah, and calling that one when I do the patch right there, call straight up balls. But it's one of those things that I'm trying to actually make. Let me get out of the way. That. So that is what this is. So that's how I've been, and that's what I've been spending my time doing. It's really trying to make it easier. One of the other cool things about it is, oh boy, who let the Italian in? Who let the Italian with the camera? What is this, a Clint Eastwood movie? Oh god. Anyway. So, I won't stay up at all. Right, okay. So, with that, I'm going to play a couple more of my tunes. This tune is called Guitar Chop Suey. You can find it on my album. You can find that on my album, About Time. Hopefully, you lost the audio again? Maybe it's the camera. Maybe it's this GoPro. Is it back? Hopefully the audio is back. Let's see. No. It's back. Okay, good. Chris, thank you so much. So yeah, this has been fraught with some issues today, but we get through it. Right? We'll figure these things out. I can't expect to be getting everything right when you're doing it yourself. So trying to do everything is a little crazy. Anyway, here's Guitar Chop Suey. All right. So that's Guitar Chop Suey. That's off my album About Time, which is available tons of places. You can get that on iTunes, everywhere. Mark Bertini, thank you for stopping in. Lost one of your cameras. I lost one of the cameras. Probably. Fantastic. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Chris. So I'm going to wrap up with one more song. If there's a request or anything, I'm going to try to do one of those. Let's see. And in the background, you can see my website going back and TomAtkinsBand.com. All my info is right here down in the bottom corner. Looking for YouTube subscribers. So if you guys know people who like to watch YouTube, by all means, gotta be a VH. That's right, always gotta have a VH. Gotta be a VH. But yeah, we about 15 more minutes before football time in America. And I try not to do that because the microphone makes the guitar sound weird. I want to get that little switcher so I know to just turn the mic off and I know it's on and everything. But anyway, so one more tune. This tune's called Namaste. Again, this is off of the Tom Atkins Band album. And it goes out to my sweet mama. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Gonna go get ready and get our football on. Cheer for our favorite football teams. Hope yours wins. Hope you have a great day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It's been my pleasure and my privilege to jam for you all. Any questions, by all means, hit me on any of my socials. I would happy to show off again. I have a new one I'm announcing today. I have a Patreon site that you can support through there. I'm going to be putting my videos. I'll be streaming through there as well. And I'll be putting some videos up. Have a great afternoon. Thank you, Chris. You too, my friend. Look forward to seeing you out in the real world soon. Once we get past this pandemic, we can all start jamming again. I cannot wait. Everyone is just chomping at the bit. I know every single musician friend of mine is just dying to play in front of people again. We are just completely jonesing. And my friend Lucas Lee, thanks for hopping in. Yeah, I said things are gonna get weird. Anyway, and all I did was basically just have bad issues with my stream dropping and microphones dropping and cameras and audios dropping out. So yeah, I never know what to expect. One of these things, it definitely been a learning experience. Once I figured out what caused the stream problem, I will not do that again. No more Google Chrome while you're playing. But yeah, we are definitely all jonesing to play out in front of you. This is the best I can do in terms of providing some people entertainment so you can see live music. If you have requests, I will be back on next Sunday at 1. I'm experimenting with doing different nights during the week. Kind of hard, because so many people have so many things going on during the week. We all work, and hopefully we're working. And those of us who are fortunate to still be working. And but yeah, so I'm basically looking forward to streaming again. Definitely be next Sunday at 1 o'clock. I'm going to try to find a weeknight that works good. Maybe Wednesday night for this week. And thanks again, Chris. Thanks, Luke. Thank you, Catalina. Thank you, so many of my friends who stopped in and say hi. And thank you all. And thanks to my son for showing up and being his crazy self, and my wonderful wife for troubleshooting audio issues. So thank you guys, and I will see you on the flip side. Definitely see you next week, Sunday, 1 o'clock, but I'm going to look at possibly Wednesday night, maybe like 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, something like that. So I'll see you soon. Bye!